Hello, I'm Connie Fortunato, one of the ministry partners at Twin Lakes Church with Canticum Novum International, CNI. You might know us better through the name Music Camp International. That's because for the first 20 years, that defined our projects, our on-location projects in Ukraine, Romania, and Poland. In 2021, we added a new division, an after-school template that was designed to coincide with the school year. It's called Musetics, and in addition to on-location projects, we began to do virtual projects. This opened up both India and Kenya. This past year, Renee did a sermon on living Jesusly. This new word captured my definition of not only my ministry and what I was called to do, but who I'm called to be. It actually captures who all of us are called to be. A life of significance and power is defined by a life of servanthood. Matthew 20:24 says, "You know that the rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, and their high officials exercise authority over them. Not so with you. Instead, whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant, and whoever wants to be first must be your slave, just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many." Our model and our method is to live a life of servanthood. St. Francis of Assisi said, "Lord, make me an instrument of your peace," and always preach the gospel and sometimes use words. I remember when I was working to build my music camp team in Ukraine. We showed up at a facility in one of the districts of Kyiv called a children's palace, but it was anything but a palace. It was so dirty. I couldn't imagine bringing our equipment and our musical instruments and setting up for the children. I said, "Looks to me like the first piece of equipment we bring in needs to be a dozen brooms." As the brooms were distributed throughout the various classrooms, one of the music teachers announced in a very proper voice, "I'm a teacher. I don't sweep." To which the broom distributor responded, "Really? Connie's a teacher, and she sweeps." Something happened that day over 20 years ago. A team was born, one that was defined by serving one another. An act of service opened the door to a legacy that has been defined by, "Let the one that is the greatest among you be the servant of all." May today be a day of service and servanthood for all of us.